Hi guys, it is Oracle Daphne. I am back at my house with the cards. Look at these. Isn't this exciting? You guys are killing me. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys, and I'm just giving you a hard time because you guys have been giving me a hard time about how, it's like changing the scenery. It's like moving the dog's blanket. It's like you guys are going crazy, psychologically disturbing all of you. I apologize for the change, but eventually I'm going to have a completely different scenery from this place because I'm moving. So, everything's changing, but I'm wearing my Angels sweatshirt for you guys and I'm recording it. It's 10 o'clock. So if I look a little sleepy, that's why. But I am here doing the October 16th daily reading for all signs. I'm doing this in advance. I'm recording this on October 15th. And I'm going to pull one right off the top. And this is a great card. This is amazing. Look at that. It's October 16th. Really cool stuff. This is the good fortune and happiness card. The reason it's good fortune and happiness is because, have you ever met somebody who recently, got some money and it didn't make them happy? Very few people. And I'm not saying that everybody's, materialistic in that way. There are some people, money can't buy happiness, all that stuff. But in general, for those of us, most of us who get a check in the mail, we're excited, right? That's the thing. This is the day you get a check in the mail. This is the day where you could inherit some money today. If it's not an inheritance, it's just good fortune. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And everybody else's Ace of Pentacles is different than mine. And by the way, I am drinking soy milk tonight. Sorry, did I say soy milk? I meant almond milk. I've switched from soy milk to almond milk. Good for all you ladies who have issues, PCOS and estrogen dominance and all that, to switch from soy to almond milk. Be good for you. Anyways, back to fortune. Oh, yeah. Good fortune, happiness, checks in the mail. I was saying something. Oh, inheritance. It could be inheritance. But yeah, overall, general good fortune. Good things are happening. Good things are happening on this day. This is a 7-day. It's a beautiful magical number, 7. It's funny because so you know how I talk about the miser? I'm going to break out the miser, right? The miser is not this greedy dragon that's hoarding all his cash and his money, and he's very closed. It's a person that's very closed. This person, okay, so funny, it's like they're cousins, right? Or this could even be like a father and a son. And the son is like, I grew up with my old man always penny pinching, and I'm not going to be that way. So this person, this creature, this lizard, is very giving. And they attract money. And this is a very fortunate person. That some people are lucky and some people are not, right? But on this day, you guys all have the potential to be lucky. Okay, it's like you're a lucky day, right? Literally, you're a lucky day. So, guys, I want to talk about manifesting here for a minute and what that means to manifest your future. So, it's all about, for those people, okay, so it's sort of like this. If you say you work as a receptionist, I work as a receptionist at a law firm, but say I never thought at all about what my future looked like, about what my future could be. The chances that I'm actually going to have, you know, a mansion and a sports car and, you know, whatever else that I could dream up or manifest are slim, are much, much less, or slim to none compared to the person that manifests and dreams big. They always say to dream big because go big or go home, right? I mean, this is the day to go big or go home. At the very least, dream big. At the very least, ask the universe for what it is that you want on this day, and the universe will deliver. This is like, you know, when you watch the Olympics, you're like, well, how did that person get to be at that point, you know? They did it through hard work and determination, but they also had a dream. They also could manifest it happening. And so the universe delivered it for them. So for some of you, I feel like you need to work on dreaming big, manifesting. If the word manifest doesn't click in, just dream. Take 5 minutes and think big. Think like, you know, or write down goals for yourself. I had a client tonight. I said, write down some goals. Seriously, write those goals. They said that, I think that Jim Carrey wrote on a little piece of paper $1 million, and he put it in his wallet. You know, this was what he dreamt of. And then one day, it came true. You know, and now you're going, well, that's not all of us, unfortunately. And don't be that Debbie Downer, because this is how it works. For those of you who are blocked for some reason through negativity, or karma, or planetary retrogrades, which I know right now we're really in the shitter, okay, as far as Mercury retrograde, although we're coming out of it. So things are going to get a little bit better towards the end of the week. The first, you know, several days of this week have been really, really tough. But I feel like towards this end of this week, things are really turning the corner as far as the retrograde, etc., etc. So, but, I mean, there are things that can block you, is what I'm saying. There are things that can block you. If you feel like you're unlucky, you're feeling like the universe has taken it all away from you, well, it could be that, you know, Saturn has just done a nice little return on you, and you've been shortchanged. Or Saturn is said, okay, you need a change, you know. And some of you, I feel like some of you are overly focused on money, in the sense that it's not like your relationship. This is what it is. Your relationship to money is kind of messed up. Like, either some of you have like compulsion to spend, or compulsion to save, but there's no balance. There's no like incoming, outgoing on a regular basis. It's just you hoarding it and being afraid to spend it, or you giving it all away. Some of you are giving it all away, and some of you are hoarding it. So it's like, you guys need to really get in touch with this card. Have a better relationship. Look at the green, okay? Seriously, take it in. You need to have a better relationship to money. See, the reason I say this is because there's a little face on this coin, and the face reminds me of like a person, and it's sort of like, it's the relationship that you have to the money. It's sort of like you're not treating your money right. You wouldn't take a person and lock them in the room, you know, your one of the rooms in your house. You wouldn't. And you wouldn't like just throw the person in the garbage, would you? Some of you are spending, literally your money is like going down the drain for some reason. You guys are spending it on stupid shit. You know, you're buying too much makeup, too many hair products. I feel like some of you have like a hair obsession, and you're doing hair product. You're a stylist, or you work in a hair salon or something. I feel like some of you are like seriously buying like ridiculous amounts of product. I don't know why. I'm getting this. It's like you're buying all this product from the place that you work. I feel like you're either a receptionist or you're a hairstylist or something, and you're buying all this stuff from the place that you work, and you're spending hundreds of dollars a month. It's ridiculous. And you're literally taking that. It's like you're taking your wallet is like you're emptying it out and it's all going down the drain with the shampoo. It's like if you take the shampoo, you just pour it down the drain, that's your money going down the drain. You need to see it like that, you know? Your relationship to money needs to change. You need to value it more. If you want more money, you need to value it more, and you need to have a better relationship to it. Money needs to be more like to be respected and valued, but like you can't cling to it, because the more you cling to it, the more it just like you lose. The more the universe thinks, oh, you have it, you're good, we don't have to send you more. No, you have to let some of it go. For those of you who are putting it down the drain, you have to say, okay, well, it's time to put my money in places that you could say the universe would approve of, okay? Things like charity, things like, even if like you were doing some self-improvement that had nothing to do with the way you look, but had everything to do with like maybe your psychological health, or maybe, you know, your creative work, or maybe growing or starting a business, or maybe, you know, taking a class somewhere, you know, going back to school. These are all things that help give you have a good relationship to money. It's funny because a lot of people who are in college seem to be really happy. Why? Because their money is getting spent on things that are improving them, you know? And so it's like, it's only once we get out of college and start actually working in the working world that our relationship to money becomes screwed up. Because then we start to think, oh my God, you know, I'm spending all this money on bills and rent and all this other stuff. And we start to hold tight to it because we want more. We want more for us. You know, we want more clothes. We want more cars. We want more, all this stuff, you know. And our relationship to money deteriorates because we're not spending on money that really improves us. We're just spending on superficial stuff. So so for those of you who are just spending money kind of on the wrong things, you need to readjust, okay, realign. And that could be small change, you know. Instead of buying that shampoo that you don't need, you know, donate $5 to the Bird Conservancy, right? Or buy some hectares of rainforest for like $10. I still don't really understand how that works. How you can buy a hectare for $10, but a house in Vienna, Virginia costs like $7 million. I don't know. Okay, so it kind of blows my mind. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Oh yeah. So for those of you who are hoarding it, okay, who can't spend, who have the opposite problem of the hair salon person, okay, who are hoarding it, you need to you need to do the things, you need to spend money on, I feel like, on people that you care about. And that will be you building back your relationship to money. You need to realize, and you need to love yourself every time you spend, okay? So instead of you like, because you could give away like a hoarder can give away like $10 million, but then they'd be resentful. It's like they'd be keeping score. They'd be like, well, I gave them, you know, $10 million. What have I got, you know? And so it's just like that keeping score thing. A hoarder keeps score. When you don't want to keep score, you just want to like give it from your heart. You want to give it because you want to just give it. You need to kind of figure out giving. You need to go back to the drawing board, start over, okay? You hoarders with the money, you guys that have been saving for 50 years, you know, and now you're worried, you know, you don't have enough money, and maybe you do have enough money. That's the other thing. Maybe you do. Maybe it's time to see a financial advisor and say, okay, what have we got here? What do I need? Again, it goes back to goals. You set some goals for yourself. You know, if you feel like you don't have enough, set some financial goals. Why not? Talk to several people. Talk to your banker. Talk to a financial analyst. Talk to a friend. Talk to as many people as you need to. Think Gwyneth Paltrow. I can't say her name here. Okay, Gwyneth Paltrow. She's super cool because I like using this as an example because when it comes to her health, she's got like 10 different doctors, right? She approaches her health in this way. She's very open-minded to all different ways of seeing how to become healthy. So for those of you who have financial problems or want financial, abundance, you need to look at your financial, the financial picture of your life and say, and open up your mind to how you're going to get these things. You can have 10 different financial advisors. I don't care. Hundreds. 1,500, 15 million, a bazillion, infinity. You could have all those, right? That would be better than what you're doing. Because then you'd be open-minded to how to approach finances, and you'd be open-minded to the possibilities of how to create more wealth for yourself. So Gwyneth has said, okay, I'm going to open up my mind and I'm going to go to see 10 different doctors and see what they all say so that I can be the best and healthiest person that I can be. So if you want to be the most financial, abundant, and richest person that you can be, you need to open up your mind and say, okay, do I have a good banker that I have a relationship with? Do I have a financial analyst? Have I read all the books on, how to grow wealth? What have I not read? Am I reading the stock stuff online? It's just, you need to look at different things. Instead of thinking to yourself, I don't have any money, you got to start thinking to yourself, I have everything that I need. I have all the money that I need. I have all the money that the universe wants for me and more. And something better. Right? That's what you do. But this is a lucky day. This is a very lucky day. You may got a check in the mail. You may hear some, this is good news as far as money. This is very good news. But this is, again, also happiness, too. What is happiness? Right? I feel like the money and the happiness go hand in hand for you. So if you've been like this person for so long, not having anything, struggling, penny pinching, just trying to get by, eating ramen noodles, this is a day where you don't have to think about that so much. This is a day where suddenly, for some reason, either you get a promotion, or I feel like some of you are going to be doing more travel internationally, by the way. I'm not sure why I'm getting that, but like international, getting a job overseas or something that's really big money. This is big coin. This is big money. This is a step up. You need to start looking for that promotion, though. You need to start asking, because if you don't ask, it's not going to happen. You need to tell your boss, listen, I've been working here for 10 years. I haven't seen one promotion. You give me a promotion or I leave. Period. That's it. Chances are he's going to give you the promotion. He doesn't want to hire somebody else, I'm not saying quit your job without another job lined up. Line up another job and then say, guess what? I found this other great job. This is what they're offering me. If you are in a job where you're not making what you want to make, you're going to have to either ask for more or find another job that gives you more. A lot of people settle for less, and then they complain about not having what they want. Now, for some of you, it is karmic. It is to teach you lessons. It is about growth and soul growth. So for some of you, you've been trying. You've done everything that you could possibly do to increase your wealth, and you still don't have it. And that's okay. Okay, I want you to know that it is totally okay to be where you're at. I'm validating that fact. You have done everything. Some of you have done everything in your power, okay, to make it happen. And for some reason, it hasn't happened for you. And hopefully, on this day, which is really good news, something will break for you. Something will come through for you. It'll be just a great moment. A big moment. I feel like it's a big moment. Something where it's like, yes, yes. Financially, you're not going to be so worried. But for those of you who have been going through hard times, it's, it is karma a lot of times. It is soul growth. It is lessons, You might have been a very rich person in another life. You don't know. And so it's just something that you need to go through. You know, some of you, if you've tried all these different things, it may be something that you just need to get through. And it's the hardest thing somebody can tell you, but it's just sort of like, it's just one of those things. You know, you got to remember too, if you live in the U.S., the economy has been recovering for quite some time. It is not what it used to be. The economy is really not. All over the globe. I mean, it's just not what it used to be. So things have really changed. The best thing that you could do is adapt. You know, but I also think that it's funny because it's really cool actually. I told people to start planting apple trees and apple seeds. And I got this email today from somebody who actually planted some apple seeds. And I got an email too about someone who had planted some avocado trees. And I just think it's totally awesome, you know. I keep looking at this pineapple. I have a pineapple plant actually, which is really, really cool. Pineapple has really cool energy. It's very social. It's a very social plant. I think they say that pineapple, if you have like a pineapple in the front of your house, it really is like inviting people in. So it's kind of cool because when you're open, the universe is going to give you that money. So to grow a pineapple plant, you just basically cut off. Okay, so here's like the top. You cut off that little, like maybe leave like about an inch off the top. You slice it. Then you just stick it in some soil and cover the base up with some dirt, and you let it sit there. And then you water it very carefully from the top, so the water kind of goes into the top, like once a week. Don't overwater. And it'll grow, and it'll start to grow. It'll start to be huge. But I just think it's so cool that everybody's planting all this stuff. And it is true. You need to get more plants. This is a very green card. The message is to think green, to wear green, green underwear, green shirts. I know it's not St. Patty's Day, and there's no green beer around, but, you know, if drinking green beer makes you feel, you know, like it's your lucky day, then drink some green beer. You know, I don't know how food coloring and stuff. I'm not into chemicals, but you know, if it makes you happy, you know, it's a happy day. It's a good fortune day. You know, ferns have really good energy. I've been telling people to get ferns in California because that'll increase the energy for we want rain to rain in California, so I've been sending that energy out there. If you live in California, go buy a fern, okay? Or a plant that loves water. That's what you need to do. Ferns love water. Just something that like likes shade and likes water. It's just very important that we do that right now. It's just huge. It's huge. And then, yeah, so plants. You got to have more plants in your place. That's basically the bottom line. You need to start growing stuff. You know, do the avocado seeds, do the apple seeds. You know, this is really cool. I haven't mentioned this in one of my videos. I actually took a mango seed and an avocado seed, and because I didn't want to throw them out, I was like, I don't want to throw them out, but I don't have any more pots. I am running out of pots and places to put all these plants. So I stuck them in this bag of dirt that I had on my front porch. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave them in there. And if they decide to grow, it's the universe telling me they're meant to be alive. They're meant to grow. Well, you know, this was several weeks ago. And I hadn't gone into that bag of dirt, but I was actually planting one of my avocado trees, seeds, and that's gotten big, actually. It's gotten really big. I'll show you. It's gotten really, really big. Yes, check this out. This is what I don't know if you guys watched my other videos, but this has gotten really, really big. And it is now in this huge pot. So anyways, I went back in there because I was transplanting, and then suddenly I remembered that I had put those seeds in there and I checked and they had sprouted and they had started roots. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So now I have a mango tree that's growing. And I'm totally ecstatic about it. Underneath the mango tree, my honey and me. Da 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 da. You know, I got that song in my head. Anyways, I think that was like the first song in like Dr. No, the movie, the James Bond movie Dr. No. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah. So seeds, plants, trees, green. But it's really about the relationship that you have to money. So if you're not, say like for instance, say you're not a hoarder, you're not a saver type person, but you're not like a big spender, you're somewhere in the middle. All you need to do is a few little adjustments to the way you think about money and your approach to your money, and you'll be good. Small adjustments, planting a few seeds, getting one new plant for your apartment, you know, going outside, spending more time in the trees. It's a few little things, you know, maybe not spending so much, you know, on maybe going out to eat, but you know, you're saving a little bit more, you know, cutting down, like writing everything down on a piece of paper of where your money is going and cut back. So if you have a bad month and because you don't want to feel like making any food at your house and you decide to go out to eat every single day, then the following month you need to cut back. Some way, somehow cut back. But overall, this is just a really great vibe. This is a really great vibe because this person is a very lucky person. You might actually just meet a very lucky person. Someone who comes into your life, they're there for a reason. They're there to help you get money for something. Maybe it's, you know, you meet someone who knows somebody who can get you a job, or maybe this will be your future boss, or maybe this will just be someone who's helping you achieve your dreams, and there's money to be had there. And then, oh yeah, I was talking about happiness. And what is happiness? But it's hard to find happiness when you're the miser, when you're worried about every single little penny. So I want you to think about being happy, finding happiness without money. It's going to be hard. But this is something that, you know, I had to chew on for quite some time before I really understood. And this is my challenge to you, is chew on it for some time and figure out how to be happy without worrying about your finances. In that moment that you find happiness without worrying about your finances, the universe will send you a gift. And it'll be good. It'll be great, actually. But the vibe of the day is happiness, is good fortune, it's luck. So I love to be the bearer of good news, you know. News flash. News flash. Good fortune for you, okay? All you need to say is, I am good fortune, I am lucky. Maybe, who knows, maybe you'll get lucky, you know, Scorpios. It's always the Scorpios. Anyways, it's been a long day, really long day. I started at 8:45 this morning, as you know, because I did a video this morning. It was earlier than that, I think, that I recorded with my wet hair. So, if I get a chance to do another video tomorrow night, I will. Or you might see me in the morning, but I guess my final thoughts is don't be the miser. Cultivate an attitude of giving, even if you already give. Every time you give something, just say, thank you, God, for blessing me with this so that I could give that to them. I love myself. I love you, sweetheart, for doing this, for giving this to them. You know? Just those little changes. You know? And be happy. Be happy on this day. It's a great day. It's a great vibe. All right. Big hugs to you guys. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much for everything, all your lovely comments. If you would like a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Feel free to check out my video about pricing, payments, and my schedule. And you can also go to my About section on my YouTube channel. I still don't have a website yet, but I'm working on it, guys. I'm working. Just be patient. It's coming. All right. Have a good night.